Zach Troopers on the American Homestead Exteriors post-game show, and I've got the man, Parker Hostettler, with me. Parker, your stats for the game, your player of the game, MVP, 14 carries, 167 yards, 2 receptions for 50 yards, 3 touchdowns in that game. Okay, the play that really seemed to be working for you guys tonight was that little stretch play. I call it a stretch. You guys call it a sweep right, sweep left. Is that something you guys run a lot? Is that a mainstay, or is that something you guys just found tonight and was working?
We work a lot on that and during practice. We haven't ran a lot during game, but we got it down in practice, and we tried to run it this week.
And it was obviously working. You guys were sealing the edge. You were getting around, running people over in the open field. And talk a little bit about preparation and practice this week, because you guys came in as kind of some home dogs today, right? Underdogs. Manchester on paper was favored, but you guys weren't buying any of that. Talk a little about preparation this week, and what was the message from the coaches this week?
We just had to lock in, set the tone early, and we got to get into playoffs. That was our main focus. We're sitting at 13. Hopefully we're in it. We're in it now, I think. Hopefully.
Well, you probably have to win next week, or at least.
Yeah, we'll win next week.
Yeah, big game next week at Triway, but nothing set in stone. But I'm sure all those computer points you guys are going to just catapult right up the list. I'm sure nothing set in stone yet, but I think you're right. You've got a really good shot at the playoffs now. And talk a little bit about, so we talked a little bit about that stretch play, and when you get out in the open and you were just running dudes over tonight. This run down the left sideline where you ran a couple guys over and got into the end zone, and you got a little wiggle too in the hole. You can make some guys miss too. So for Parker, what's funner? Dropping the pads on someone or making them miss? What's funner for you?
Got to be running them over.
Yeah. Drop the pads. Run behind your pads, big boy. I like it. Oh. Running them over, actually way more fun. And we can't let this thing go without touching on 4th down and 15, roughly. On your side, if you guys don't get 1st down, they can kick a chip shot field goal and win, right? And you're like, coach has got to be nuts for going for it. And the play comes in the huddle, and it's that throwback. And it's obviously a play designed for you.
Yeah.
Okay? So first, what is that like in the huddle? Hearing that calling 4th and forever, knowing the coach is going to put the game in your hands, and it ain't a run play, man. He's going to throw it deep, a 40-yard bomb to you. What's that feel like in the huddle?
I was a bit nervous at first, and then I just had to go out there and catch the ball. I had to just catch it.
Speaking of the ball, that thing hung in the air forever, and you're running under it. And I said, he's wide open. And what's going through your mind? I mean, do you hear the crowd? Do you hear the noise as that ball's floating up in those lights forever and you're watching it come down? What's that like in that moment?
I mean, yeah, there was a bit of noise, but I was just sitting there. I had to use my hands, catch the ball.
Caught the ball, run down the sideline, just set up the next couple plays. Just a couple plays later, and you guys hadn't led the whole game until 30 seconds left. You guys kept it close. You hung around, and then McDuffie makes a beautiful catch on the out, goes towards the end zone. The guys pursuing him stop running, and he stops the 1-yard line and lets about 3 or 4 seconds run off the clock. How? Just comment on McDuffie, and then maybe talk a little bit about the rest of your team tonight and how everyone contributed. What was that like, just watching all you guys come together and play hard?
Well, McDuffie's play, that was smart. Running off the clock, they stopped pursuing, run some seconds off. The team, first I got to thank the O-line. The O-line did amazing. Everybody, wide receivers blocking, everybody. And I just want to thank the coaches too, the team, and we just put it all together tonight.
Massive upset for you guys in the Pac-7 tonight. And I'm back next week to call your game with Triway. Let's look ahead a little bit to Triway. That's a major rival for you guys. Huge Wayne County rival in the Pac-7. It's rivalry week. There's a massive amount of playoffs. If you thought there were a bunch of playoff computer points for you tonight, man, next week is the mother load of computer points for you guys. What's it going to take for you guys to be able to put yourself in a situation like you were tonight, where you're playing a team, where you're on paper, not favored, but you hang around and you win? What's it going to take for Orrville to be in that position next week?
It's going to be after locked in practice, and we're just going to have to put all of our focus on Triway.
Great answer. Now, Parker, you're MVP, so you get to look in the camera, shout out whoever you want to shout out to.
I want to thank my family, my coaches, and my team.
That's Parker Hostetler, your MVP.